In fact, if there's a problem with a nerve at different levels of the spine, it's going to have an effect along different organ systems. Many years ago, I used to work in spinal cord trauma in physical therapy. So we would deal with patients that had direct traumas to their spine. And depending upon what level of the spine the nerve was affected, it would have that system would start to falter. For instance, if a person had, say, an injury to the lower neck, it would affect the nerves from that point down. They might be paralyzed from that point down, since things flow from above, down, and from the inside out. Those systems, they would start to, if it was the neck, they would start to have a lot of immune system problems, because those nerves go to a lot of the glands for your immune system. If it was, say, in the middle thoracic area, there was an injury to that area, they might start to develop digestive or liver or kidney problems. If it was down in the lower back, they could start to develop problems with their colon or their bowel or their bladder, because those nerves go to those different systems. Wherever the trauma was, it's going to have an effect, and those systems start to falter. So for proper healing, you need proper energy, proper nerve supply at all levels of the spine and nervous system. You need to make sure all 24 links of the spine are moving properly, in proper order and proper alignment, and you need to maintain that throughout your entire life. But you got to also make sure that you look at your nutrients. If I'm making sure that with my patients that we're aligning them, but they're smoking, 2-3 packs a day, they're drinking, they're eating terrible food, are they going to actually get healthier? They will get healthier with their adjustment process, but they're actually polluting their body. You got to look at, you're as old as your spine, and disease enters and exits your mouth. So what you put into your body and what you say to yourself creates a healing response within your body. So you need to make sure you get your spine right and get your nervous system right, and then proper nutrients in. So in the healing energy, you want to look at your peppers, okay, your orange, fruits and vegetables, like I say, carrots, your orange bell peppers. Egg whites are very good. Tomatoes are very good. The orange tomatoes have different chemicals in them than the red ones, so they actually help the orange of the cantaloupe. For some reason, these nutrients have healing properties. So just think of your oranges for healing. Okay? Think of the sun. Think of that energy. Now the next one is your longevity energy. This is the power to retard aging, to slow down the aging process. This is where you need a lot of antioxidants. These are things that fight off the aging process and the oxygenation or the oxidation process. So you need certain things that are reducing the aging. Now if you look at that, our spine, and looking at the nervous system, will undergo a rapid phase of deterioration if it's in proper alignment. This is a nice, normal, healthy spine. This is a level where what's called a phase 1. You see some weakening of the little disc pads. The nerves are starting to shut down. A phase 2, you start to see some bony calluses start to form. The little discs start to protrude. The nerves start to wither. This is a aging or decay process, and it's coming about because of stresses put on the nervous system, physical stresses. There might be levels of the spine that look healthy, and then you might see a level that looks like this. So if you see that, it's because there's been stresses put on that area. You need to reduce the stresses upon the spine and the nervous system. If you restore proper alignment, movement, and motion, these calluses, just like calluses that form on your hands, if there's stress on it, a blister may form and then a callus on your hand and the skin. The same thing happens with your bone. This law of your body's wanting to trying to protect it can be reversed if you take the stresses off of it. So you can reduce the aging process. If a person has a spine that looks like this, if that went to their heart or their lungs or their kidneys, they're not going to be functioning properly. Those organ systems are going to be aging much quicker. In fact, if the spine is not in proper alignment, it will deteriorate up to 7 times quicker than if it's in proper balance. So you want to make sure that your spine and nervous system are nice and healthy. And in reducing the aging process, your yellow fruits and vegetables and your omega-3 oils. These are your flaxseed, your evening primrose oil. They're found in your cold water fish. So if you're eating a lot of foods that are processed or fast foods, anything that has what are called trans fatty acids, things that are hydrogenated in a bag and have preservatives, are going to increase the aging process. We want you to reduce some of the effects of that with your omega-3 oils. And you've probably heard more, this is a big thing that you'll hear about more in the future, is your flaxseed oils, your cold water fish that have certain oils. It reduces the aging process. It helps make your arteries more slippery. It reduces some of the effects of narrowing and clogging of arteries. So we want to make sure you have proper nerve supply and proper blood supply. A person can have a subluxation, a misalignment of the spine over a period of years and not even be aware of it whatsoever. Because only about 10% of the nerve supply is for feeling. The other 90% is for healing. You could have clogged arteries over a period of years and not even be aware of it, and your first symptom could be a fatal heart attack or a stroke. Now, unfortunately, in our sickness care delivery system, we wait until symptoms develop. As chiropractors, our main focus is to prevent problems and allow your body to become healthier from the inside out. We want you to put proper nutrients back into your body so the body can heal. We need to make sure you have proper nerve supply. We want you to get some power to areas that maybe you haven't been getting it for a while. We want you to get full power to all levels of the body. We want good mental energy, physical energy, initiative. We want more prevention, more cleansing, more healing, more longevity, which leads us to number 8, the 8th basic energy, and that's your sexual energy. I saved the best for last for you. I know. Got your attention now. You want to make sure that things are working right. You want to make sure that things have proper power to the area. Our ability to procreate means to create stronger, healthier bodies, and we want to make sure that proper nutrients are going to levels of the spine. Your lower back and the nerves, those areas, are the nerve supply to your reproductive organs. So you want to make sure, if you're sitting for long periods of the time, you're compressing your spine and nervous system. Get up, move around, and make sure you have proper back support to your lower back so that you get proper energy to the sexual organs, the reproductive organs. There are certain nutrients, wheat germ, ginseng, vitamin E, sunflower seeds. They all have certain nutrients in them that help with these different reproductive organs. So there's a lot of things we went over, just like we talked about at the beginning of this class. I've said a lot of things. You could probably watch the show numerous times and just start to say, well, I'm going to eat some of this, I'm going to eat some of that. If you started to look at all the different aspects of the 8 basic energies, number 1, you got to get proper energy for all the different levels, your mental, your physical, your initiative, your cleansing, your prevention, your healing, your longevity, sexual energy. All these things need more energy. There are certain nutrients found in certain foods. The more you add those to your daily activities and deplete some and take out some of the sugars, some of the things that are processed, some of the foods that are unhealthy for you, the healthier you become over a period of years. So add more good stuff, take out the bad stuff, so that next week when we see you, you will be truly healthier. Until next week, I'm Dr. Bob Graykowski from A Touch of Health. Thank you.
Something for you. We got to keep this world together. Got to keep it moving straight. Love like we mean forever, so that people can relate. If you're rolling to your left now, don't forget I'm on the right. Trust and forgive each other. A little love and we just might. We got to keep this world together. Gotta keep it moving straight. Love like we need each other, so that people can relate. If you're rolling to the left now, don't forget I'm on the right. Trust and forgive each other. A little love and we just might. Just might, just might. 'Cause we got to keep this world together. Gotta keep it moving straight. Love like we mean forever, so the people can relate. If you're rolling to your left, don't forget I'm on the right. Trust and forgive each other.